Hey guys, how are my beautiful people doing? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Dan. Today I'm gonna review this Eucerin Oil Control Sun Gel Cream SPF 50+. This one is as close as you can get to Korean sunscreens in terms of texture, feel, finish on the skin. Before I start, please consider following me on Instagram and Facebook. Subscribe to this channel for more videos related to skincare, nutrition, supplement, maybe some workout videos from time to time. Okay. I'm gonna start as always with the packaging. We have a great pump bottle, very convenient to use, very convenient to travel with. 10 out of 10 when it comes to packaging. When it comes to price, this one is 10. I paid for this one 10 euros. I think it's a little bit more pricey on different websites. I'm gonna link the website where I'm buying it from down below. I paid 10 euros for this one. I think it was on sale though. 10 euros, you get 50 mLs, which is 1.7 fluid ounces, I think. Pretty good price, considering how lightweight this one is and how elegant the formula is. Yeah, I think it's a nice price. When it comes to irritant ingredients, this one is fragrance-free, which I always like. It has a little bit of alcohol. It's not a huge amount. It's definitely not in the top 5 ingredients. So it should not be problematic. This one is not completely fungal acne safe. It has one fungal acne triggering ingredients, cetyl alcohol, which is not the most problematic when it comes to fungal acne, but it still may trigger fungal acne for some people. And it is towards the middle of the ingredient list, so it's not a huge amount of that. I wear this one from time to time. It never broke me out, so I got away with it. But if you have fungal acne, be careful. You might give it a shot, but you have to be careful with it. For the majority of people, this is going to be a great sunscreen. It's not going to trigger your acne. It's not going to break you out. Yeah, when it comes to the SPF filters, and I'm going to apply the sunscreen so you guys can see how it looks like on my skin. We have homosalate in this one, avobenzone, octisalate, octocrylene, and sulizol. I think that I'm mispronouncing the last one. I'm gonna apply 2 pumps. That's a pretty good amount. Now the last one is a great UVB filter, but what I love about it is that it's one of the few water-soluble SPF filters. So it usually helps create these very light formulas because you don't need the oil to solubilize it. And this has a very gel-like texture. It's very, very lightweight. It's so easy to spread it on your skin. Definitely a Korean sunscreen dupe in my opinion. It spreads really nice. You don't have to work it a lot on your skin. It's super lightweight. Yeah, when I first used this one, I was like, this does not feel like an European sunscreen at all. It's just so lightweight, so Korean-like. Has this very nice spreadability. It's hydrating. Now, this one is an SPF 50+. Unfortunately, I don't know the UVA protection of this one. According to European regulations, the UVA protection should be at least 20 because here in Europe, in order for a sunscreen to be approved, it has to have, the UVA protection has to be at least 1/3 of the SPF. So in this case, it's the UVA protection is 20 or higher. We don't know that, unfortunately, the exact protection. Now the filters in this one are old generation filters. They're okay. They might not work for everybody though. People with extremely sensitive skin might be sensitized by some of the filters, octocrylene, avobenzone. By the way, the avobenzone in this one is stabilized with the help of the last UV filter and sulizol. I think that's how you pronounce it. So yeah, I do use tretinoin and my skin is super sensitized by tretinoin, but I still can use this one without any problem. So your mileage may vary. You should give it a shot, but you cannot always be 100% sure this is gonna work for you. Speaking of European sunscreens, I do tend to trust European sunscreens more, especially after what happened in Korea, because I said this is a dupe for a Korean sunscreen, so I want to address this. I do tend to trust European sunscreens more, just because I feel like the regulations are more strict. I'm not saying there are not European sunscreen that don't meet the SPF label on the package. There are definitely some sunscreens, but it's definitely not Korean level. We know what happened there. Like every third sunscreen didn't meet the SPF on the package, and it was a pretty huge difference between the actual SPF and the SPF indicated on the package. So I tend to trust European sunscreens more since that happened. But yeah, this is how it looks like on my skin after 5 minutes. It's not matte. They say on the package this is going to be a mattifying sunscreen. It's going to keep your skin matte for 8 hours. Definitely not in my case. It's on the more matte side, but it's not completely matte. As you guys can see, it has a bit of nice glow. I like this a lot actually. It's a little bit matte, but not flat. Now, I will get greasy in like 2 hours just because I'm extremely oily, but that's my skin. No matter how mattifying a product is, I will still get oily in a couple of hours. There's nothing I can do about it. I can just powder it and that's it. I'm fixing the problem that way. But this one is one of the more matte sunscreen on the market. I highly recommend this one. If you don't like the feel of the sunscreen, this feels just like a lightweight moisturizing, very hydrating. Besides the filters, it doesn't have a lot going on. It has some glycerin, which is a nice humectant. It has some an extract from the licorice root extract family, but it's not the exact licorice root, which is supposed to be an antioxidant, boost a little bit the protection of the sunscreen, fight free radicals, help with post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation a little bit, redness. As you guys can see, it doesn't have a white cast, which is really nice. I'm starting to look very shiny, but it's not because of the sunscreen, it's because it's like 40 degrees Celsius here and I'm sweating like crazy. It's so freaking hot. So I'm gonna end this. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I hope you find it helpful. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions about this sunscreen. If you've tried it, what do you think about it? What other sunscreens I should check? And I will see you all in my next video.